You know, when I switch on this camera, I know that I'm going to help someone. Whether it's one sentence, one line, one single thing in this video could completely change someone's perspective on life. And if I can do that with every single video, we're making 365 videos in 365 days this year. I've helped one person every single day, minimum. That means I've helped a minimum of 365 people this year. And that's a blessing. What I want to talk about today is, what if, take this in, you were 30 failures away from winning? What if you were 30 failures away from living the life that you actually want to live? Imagine. How quickly would you want to fail? Couldn't get that out then. How quickly would you want to fail? Because for me, I'd want to fail as quickly as possible so I could get to that big win. And that's what it's going to take in this life. It's going to take you failing over and over again, feeling beaten down, starting fresh again and again and again, feeling like giving up, feeling like none of this is working out. And really, it's all lining you up for that one big win. It's all lining you up to live the life that you finally want to live. I honestly believe in this life that everything happens for a reason. All them losses you took, all them emotions you felt, or are feeling right now, are all happening for a reason. If you're not where you want to be, the actions you have taken over the past few years, maybe the past 5 years, have got you to this point. They've got you to this point where you're not satisfied with your life. Or maybe you are, and that's brilliant. You got yourself there. But if you're in a situation where you're not satisfied with who you are, you're not happy with your life, your actions for the last 5 years got you there, unfortunately. But guess what? There's a brighter side to that. If the last 5 years of your actions got you to where you are now, the next 5 years of the actions you take can get you to where you want to go. As long as you're willing to fail, as long as you will be resilient through all of the failures, regardless of the emotions that you're going to feel, regardless of the problems, the hurdles you're going to have in life, if you're willing to go through that, I'm telling you now, bro, you're going to win. It's coming. The big win is coming. What I like to practice is non-negotiables every morning. So I'll do things to set me up for the day. For me, that's praying first thing in the morning. I weigh myself. I want to lose weight. I want to get lean. To do that, I need to know my weight. I then do a cold shower, meditation, and read a page in a positive book. Sometimes more than a page. And that little morning routine there is setting me up for the life that I want to live. That is building the resilience. I don't want to get in a cold shower at 6 a.m. I don't want to read a book when I'm half asleep. You know, quite frankly, I don't really want to do a lot of the positive habits that I do. But I know that I need to do them to get to where I want to get to. And it should be the same with you. If there's somewhere that you want to get to, you have to start implementing them habits now to get to where you want to get to. Horses in the background. Taking in nature. I want to get lean. That's why I'm walking. Getting the steps in. I've mentioned before about walking being better than running in some ways because you're not burning as much muscle. You're just burning calories. Whereas when you're running, you're burning muscle as well as calories. But I like to run as well. Whatever works for you, man. If you prefer running to walking, go run. Don't listen to all these guys online telling you this is what worked for me. Someone might say they can drink alcohol. I can't. Doesn't work for me. Someone might say they can balance using smoking weed. I can't. Do what works for you, man. And like I said, your actions have got you to where you are today. That means the actions that you make now can get you to where you want to get to. You know, this world, when you look at it in a certain way, is absolutely incredible. Because you can get anything you want. You can achieve anything you want. If you're really willing to put the work in. And the problem is, a lot of people aren't willing to put the work in. I've had it. I've had the emotions. I've had horrible hangovers. I've said, I'm quitting drinking now. And never stuck to it. Ever since I stuck to it on November the 31st, October the 31st, Halloween last year, I said, I've had enough. I need to turn my life around. Here I am, almost 7 months sober. Clear from all the badness that was in my life. I prayed for where I am now. And I'm praying for where I want to get to. Wow, that was a big bird. That was a seriously big bird. I prayed for what I am now. I prayed for where I am now. And I'm going to pray now for where I want to get to. But don't disrespect God and just pray for what you want. Show God that you are putting that work in to get to where you're asking him to help you get to. But yeah, life's interesting, man. It can be hard, I know. Like I said, I felt the emotions of giving up. You know, I felt suicidal at some points when I was using so much drugs. When my life was just shit. I took the risk of leaving my job. It made me broke. But I know that I'm attracting the life that I want to live. I'm working towards the life that I want to live. The purpose that I want to have, which is helping people. Helping people get in shape, but not only that. Helping people get out of addiction the same way that I did. You know, all of them times where I thought, I've got no purpose. Like, why is God putting me through all this stuff? Now it all makes sense. He was putting me through all them things so I had value to provide to the world. And now I can help people get out of the situation they're in. And that's exactly what I'm passionate about. I found my passion in my pain, as crazy as that sounds. I found my passion in my pain. All them sleepless nights, they all make sense. God tests the ones who he wants to go the furthest. He will put, I don't know if that horse is blind. God will put tests in your path to see if you're worthy of what you're asking for. You want to get out of addiction? Maybe he'll make a friend test you. Make a friend test you who you probably need to cut off anyway and see if you'll make that move and cut them off for disrespecting you. They're all little tests. Stop paying attention. Stop scrolling so much and pay attention to the world around you. How can we ever form our own thoughts if all we do is consume other people's thoughts? Like right now, you're consuming my content. If anything, I should be saying, yeah, consume my content. But I want you to think for yourself, bro. I want you to form your own opinions on life. I'm sure you've been through pain. I'm sure you've been through struggles. You can help people the same way that you might have got out of them struggles. You can help people to do the same. God will test the ones he most favours. So if you're being tested right now, you might have a bright future, man. Pass the test. You've had a friend disrespect you, who you thought you should have cut off anyway, but you carried on staying friends with him. And he's just tested you. Say, bro, I'm not going to put up with that. And part ways. It's hard, I know. I've done it. I cut off all my friends. to get to where I am today, to get to the peace of mind that I have today, I cut off everyone. And I spent time in solitude like this. Spent time on my own to think. And look at the peace I have today. No problems. It's bank holiday weekend. In the UK, everyone goes out on the weekend, they drink, they take drugs. Not everyone, but you know. The average majority of people will just go out and drink their troubles away. I'll sit in that pain. I'll sit in them struggles. Right now, there's none. Do you ever just get them times in life where, like, I don't know, you just get that pure peace, that pure serenity? I find that it's when I'm doing what I should be doing in life. When I'm living accordingly to my purpose, living accordingly to what I want to achieve, I get these random moments of pure serenity. Whilst everyone runs away from their troubles, I fought mine. I passed the tests. I'm sure there's more tests, there's many tests in life. We'll always be tested. Just pass the test, bro. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. If you are struggling with anything, I know it's the bank holiday, maybe on Monday, you'll be feeling shit. You'll be thinking, why did I go out when I told myself I wouldn't go out? I'm here to help you. I've been there. I felt your pain. Trust me. Don't be afraid to reach out. You can always book a call with me down below, or you can message me on my Instagram, which is also in the description. And let's start working on creating the man that you want to be. Creating the life that you want to live. I've said these words so many times. It's just the start. Pass the test, guys. Good night.